Hello. Um, okay, so my disability brochure is about visual impairment. So the first thing I did was explain how IDEA defines visual impairment, which is visual impairment, including blindness, is an impairment in vision that, even with some sort of correction, it still adversely affects the child's educational performance. And this definition includes partial sight as well as full blindness. Um, the next thing I included was some types of visual impairment, for example, the common nearsighted and farsightedness, um, strabismus, which is when the eyes are looking in different directions and don't focus together simultaneously. There's congenital cataracts, which is when the lens of the eye is cloudy. So those are some examples of the visual impairments. I also went on to say that the degree of the impairment can go from mild to severe and all the way up to complete blindness. And the degree of the impairment depends on a few things, it depends. So it depends on which condition of the eye actually happens, what aspect of the vision system is affected, and how much correction is possible, like if they just need glasses or medication or if they need surgery or something like that. And then I included some common signs to help detect if a child has a visual impairment. Some of those signs were crossed eyes, eyes moving separately in different directions, repeated shutting of eyes or covering of one eye, constant squinting, or also sitting much too close to the TV or reading a book directly in front of their face. Those are all signs to look for. I just included some random number statistics. I said 490,420 children in the U.S. have vision difficulty. I said 42,000 children in the U.S. have severe visual impairment, and 59,341 children in the United States are legally fully blind. And then I included what the best way is for children with VI to learn, which is kinesthetically or sensorily with their hands. And I just gave a little paragraph explaining why and how parents can help their kids to learn with through sensory experiences. And then I did some helpful tips for parents, like that they should adjust their household environment to accommodate their child's disability, that they should do research and talk to doctors to learn as much as they possibly can about their child's visual impairment. And also remember that with a visual impairment, their child receives small bits of information in steps rather than everything at once because they can't see it right in front of them. And then I said that they should talk to other parents of children that have visual impairments so they can get advice and just have sort of like a support group and that sort of thing. And then I said I included what they can do to be proactive to help their child even at a very young age, how IDEA provides them with this free vision screening if their child's suspected to have visual impairment. And then I said they could ask their pediatrician for early intervention, which is before age 3. And then once they get into the school system, they could ask the teacher to refer the child to special ed services, and so they can receive the proper services and accommodations so they can learn just like their non-disabled peers. And then I just included some other helpful resources that parents can use, like the American Council of the Blind, American Foundation for the Blind, the American Academy of Pediatrics, Family Connect, which is a website. Yeah, and that is everything. And then my resources are at the bottom.